welcome back to Dream and Do It Travels. I'm Ryan. Today I'm out here at the National Corvette Museum. This is in Bowling Green, Kentucky. It's about $26 to do a tour of the museum. And this has the home of the famous sinkhole where they lost a lot of Corvettes. So we're gonna go see what we can see in here. Look at some of the memorabilia over the years of Corvettes and how they've evolved over the years. I don't know who's not familiar with Corvettes, but beautiful sports car, long history, General Motors product, and they got a museum out here to dedicate to them. So let's go inside and see some cool classic cars. First thing I noticed as we're walking up, you can win this Corvette. Got it here on a revolving floor. This is the new C8. It's got the mid-engine. I believe they're starting around 70 grand. Looks like it's going fast even though it's sitting still. Have this simulated experience. This is an additional charge, but you get the feel of those you're driving one of these. You see on the TV screen here, it's kind of like a Gran Turismo race game. But it's pretty neat. Pretty lifelike, pretty realistic. See the car actually moving up and down and they hit like bumps. I believe he's at about 120 miles an hour. Pretty cool. So here's where it all started with the 1953 Corvette. You can see this one is in pristine condition. This is a neat old 1957. I will say the museum does a really good job. Makes it feel like you're in a city. I like when they have the two-tone like that, the white and red. So it says that this car was entombed. So it was kept pristine. It was actually like bricked in. This is their LT1 5.7 liter V8. It's cutaway, just lets you see what the inside of the engine looks like. You can see the engine actually like moving, the pistons going up, crankshaft turning. It's pretty neat. This one's a 1956 Corvette SR2. So here we have the 1961 Gulf Oil Championship Corvette. The 1963 Z06 Racer. This one here is the 1989 Corvette Challenge marketing car. And we got this one here built for the drag strip. This is an 84 Land Speed Racer.
What is known as the world's fastest Corvette. The vehicle was recently donated to the National Corvette Museum, and we have been going through it, making sure it's all up to up to par. And we are actually going to try to fire it up for the first time. So hopefully everything goes right, and you guys will be able to hear this thing fire up. Of course, being a land speed car, ran out at Bonneville Salt Flats. You can't really drive these in a setting like this. The clutch just doesn't work right. They have to be pushed up to about 50 to 60 mile an hour before they'll actually be able to go on their own. So we won't ever be able to probably actually drive the car, but being able to hear it fire up, capture the sound, and just capture that experience of hearing it running is pretty important for the museum to document, so that's what we're out here doing today.
This was part of an aerodynamic study. It was a prototype. If you are a Corvette enthusiast, this is a place for you. You can come here and learn about the history and how they've made things and developed them. There's a lot of documentary style stuff.
I design cars, and
it's really interesting. And then, like I was saying earlier, going through the history, like how the cars have evolved over the years, the different colors, body styles. Right, it's pretty amazing. It's right here. This is a 1964 XP 819.
Turn 2D art into 3D models. Some of the biggest challenges with what I do is combining engineering criteria with the emotion and art.
I've never owned a Corvette, but I know many people who have, and they love them. If you're a Corvette owner and you're really into these kind of cars, drop a comment. Tell us about what you have and what got you into Corvette. It's a 66. Here we go, Aaron. My birthday's coming up if you want to buy me this one. I like the carbon fiber on this one. This is a 2019 ZR1. Oh, this is pretty cool. This is a Cadillac. To know the whole story on the sinkhole, you can scan that QR code. Here's the hole in the ground.
You know, sinkholes have plagued our region for generations, but there's probably never been one that opened up in a worse spot than the one inside Bowling Green's National Corvette Museum. It got worldwide attention back in February after swallowing 8 irreplaceable vets. Tonight, News Channel 5's Adam Gassimi explains why it may be one of the best things to ever happen to the museum as we look back at the top stories of 2014.
Well before dawn, on February 12, 2014, surveillance cameras inside the National Corvette Museum caught something almost unbelievable. A sinkhole opened up underneath 8 collectible Corvettes inside the museum's Sky Dome.
Those cars were our babies, and it's upsetting to have anything like this happen.
At first, no one was sure if the cars could even be recovered.
It's a very sad day in Corvette history.
2 days later, crews got a very close look at just how bad the massive sinkhole was and the underground caves that caused it. The Sky Dome and its iconic spire were okay, but needed to be secured before walls came down to get cranes inside. They were trying to plan how to pull out cars they couldn't even see.
You know, it's like going to the dentist. You know, you got to do what you got to do.
On March 3rd, they had a breakthrough. With people around the world watching, crews cherry-picked the 2009 ZR1 Blue Devil off the top.
Like, whoa.
What happened next is something the folks in the General Motors advertising department wish they could buy. Despite a few dings and scratches, it cranked right up.
That's incredible. And it falling 50 feet and then coming up out of the hole and starting up for us. Something that I'll treasure for the rest of my life, I tell you.
That day and the weeks that followed, crews unearthed the other 7, including the 1 millionth Corvette and the 1.5 millionth ever made, ones that money can't replace.
When they pulled it up, I was done. I was done. I was crying. I'll be honest, I was crying.
On April 9th, Kevin Helmenthaler was there to watch his donated 2001 Corvette Z06 come out. It had only been on display for 13 days. Crews say it was the hardest to recover, but he could still recognize every inch.
Every piece of it, I can look at almost any piece of it and say, you know, we messed with this on 2007, we juiced this in 2004.
Some of the Corvettes are being restored with help from insurance and GM. Others will be left the way the sinkhole crushed them. But despite the crisis, the museum has seen a 71% increase in visitors, all because underground caves opened up the earth and made a sports car lover's nightmare come true.
To have that lost, it's a part of American history.
In Bowling Green, Kentucky, Adam Gassimi, News Channel 5 HD.
The museum's board of directors considered leaving part of the sinkhole on display, but found it was a lot cheaper to repair it. Crews are working on that repair right now and installing a concrete slab they say won't fall even if the sinkhole reopens. Visitors will be allowed back inside the Sky Dome, where all 8 Corvettes will be on display when construction is complete in July.
I will say Brad Paisley has good taste. That's a classic Corvette right there. It's beautiful. There's a classic Hawaii 5.0 Corvette. Lightning McQueen reference. Little did they know when they built this, it was over a sinkhole. So when you exit the museum, you come into the gift shop here. Let's see what kind of merchandise they got. There's quite a bit of merchandise in here. So they do have a, it's called the Stingray Grill, but it's not open. It's closed at the moment. It says it's been seen as on Food Network. Alright, well this is going to wrap it up for this video. Hope you liked it. Please leave a comment and like and subscribe. Ring that notification bell, lets you know when we do other videos like these. Hope you got something out of this. A lot of cool cars. It's out here in Bowling Green, Kentucky. If you're in the area, stop by, check it out. A lot of neat things. It only takes about an hour to go through the museum. Longer if you're, taking your real time and reading everything. But a lot of neat stuff here. The whole thing about the sinkhole, I found that very fascinating. It's a shame. I think I would be one that would want to cry if I saw my car swallowed up in that. But it's really neat how they, made lemonade out of lemons, and just preserved the history of Corvettes through the years. Everything. Really enjoyed it. So hope you did too. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. And as always, just remember, if you can dream it, you can do it. See ya.